Yickety, 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 yickety. Oh man. I woke up not too long ago. I was up late. I wanted to make sure I didn't have to take a nap today, which I took an early nap. My sleeping in. So, I gotta add something to this one. I just remembered. I'm about to turn this bad boy into a rig. See that, bro? Turn this into a. I'm gonna turn this into a rig. I've got to add the eyebrows on here. I'm gonna make this thing animatable. I'm kind of having my. Because I'm the one doing it. I kind of know what I want to use it for, so I'm going to rig it accordingly. Because I really don't need it at this angle. But you might as well go ahead and do it. My mic coming through good. You about to see me. Now you finna see you about to see the more technical side of doing this. Because I'm gonna be in, at some point I'll be in here. Which I need to clean this up first before this gets complicated and full of stuff. This is the node view. It's essentially everything that you're seeing over here, but over here. I said, I'm debating if I want to touch this background up a notch. I may touch it a taste in some areas, but probably not. But anyway, let's go back to this node view and clean this bad boy up. Where am I? Oh, there we go. Straighten this up. Okay. No stand. Rose, that's the main one. I was gonna start a completely new file, but I'm gonna end up putting this in my library, so it'll be its own little file. So let me get rid of these. I'm not sure if I want to delete this stuff yet, because I may call back to it, but. Color card. Oh, the color sheet. Oh, you gotta do. Ooh, look at that. The old one. Yo. I don't know what I was thinking. No, it's not about precise. It's about the usage of it. It's like, is it gonna be used what I need to use it for? But this background is not one solid picture. Here it is, but it's actually multiple layers. Back there. Get that off of there. Get out of here. Get out of here. What is this? I need to get rid of that. Color card. Leave the character sheet. Oh, that's the cold logo. What is this? Let me see what that is. Oh, that's what I'll look. I'll get rid of that because I gotta update that anyway. I'll just hide it. Alright, let me go back here and clean this up one more time. So this thing's gonna get mad complicated at some point. But I'm gonna try to keep this I'm probably gonna make a very simple, not very simple, but somewhat simple. Red, cause I don't, there we go. Alright. Give me a new one in there. Let me go ahead and start naming it properly so I can find it when I need it. Oh, so I've already got the so I wanted to take care of the drawing. I ain't gotta, when I'm making the rig, I ain't gotta worry about, oh, am I making a drawing right? There may be a few changes to it, depending on if it works right. Could have drew it when I was doing it. I could have did it in parts, but I didn't want to think about that part yet. Because I just want to make sure I got the look down first. Nice little head shape. Pull that up. It's going to be hidden by the beak. You gotta want to do it. You gotta like how to do it. That was my first lessons. One of the first books I read. You gotta like the process more than you like the end product. I don't need to put that eyes. Now for some of this, I'm not gonna go back and just redo. I'm just gonna take. I don't need to typical. Oh, I wonder if I can touch that layer. You can't see this little pop-up window popping up. I don't think you can see it, but you'll see when it pops up as a layer. You a hoe for sure. You foul beast. You foul beast. That was an injury. I still cry about that to today. I don't. I should, but I don't. Copy. Oh, word. Let me change that. I don't need all that. Because once I save it, it doesn't matter. Let me. I'm debating on what I want. Cause I know for sure. I know. Let me go back down here. I plan on thinking about getting rid of that line. I don't want to have to deal with that many lines in the face. I can do this. I was there at your checkup exam, son. I think you're confused and remembering me there. That's just what's going on, man. This is what I'm thinking. What do I want to call that? Those are truths, and the truths are in the booth. I'll just call it hair, even though it's technically not hair. I'm gonna do this. I know what I'm doing right now. It looks like, what is he doing? Don't worry, you'll see in a second what I'm doing. I don't want that many points. Yeah, boy, got one of them clear backpacks. Yeah, well, I want to clear. Oh man, I was up late with the whistle. What was we watching? We were watching some house tours in Ghana. You know, we about to move over there. I'm lying, we're not. That is not what I was. Come on, where is it? There we go. showing it was showing all these, showing the houses. I mean, well, she was off she off work today, so she was stay up late on the off day. But man, they showed the house, man. They had like marble or tile or whatever all over the house, man. It looked like a doctor's office. I was like, I don't want to live in no doctor's office. I don't want to have too many. Oops. I don't want to have that many points. And points, I mean, like on this line. So I'm gonna do this, and you'll see in a second what I'm finna do. It looks like, what is he doing? You'll see. I already got the colors. Man, I text you, man. You cry yourself to sleep, man. You laid up with your woman, man. Don't try to do me like that, dog. I'm boy sleeping in a fetal position. We heard about you. Now, we're gonna do this. When I say points, you see them things right there? That's what I mean when I'm saying points. I don't know what you mean, points. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Oop, nope. Can't get rid of that one. Whatever. It shouldn't mess me up too bad. I'll go down to this layer. And I think the main face color in there. All right. But before I cut it, let me Moho's like everybody. Moho is like that. Is it? I like Moho because I used to use it back when it was called Anime Studio. But usually, typically, when it's only two options. There's only two things I see with Moho. Either somebody's extremely good at it, or it's just very mediocre. I've never seen like an in between Moho animation. And usually, the dopest Moho animations I've seen are typically from their website. I haven't seen anybody personally that really makes dope Moho animations. Well, use it because typically they jump into Moho without any understanding of animation. So, well, Moho isn't technically for beginners. It's very comparable to this one. It's just as powerful. It's some really, really, really dope stuff you can do with it. Like I've seen it, but when you don't understand animation, you jump into Moho. They kind of just stick. But you know, if you would have kept going, then you probably would have been dope. But now look at you, rookie. But I've been seeing it a lot. People starting to make I know this one studio uses it, and they do some really cool stuff with it. It's really good rigging. It's really good, really good rigging. But man, me spaced. I was like, where was I at? Oh man, that boy rigged. That's how. Hey, but that's how you. That's how I started. That's when I got Anime Studio and Flash and stuff. I had no idea how to use any of this stuff. I just started doing it and just started buying books and looking online and everything. I didn't even learn how to use Toonboom. I didn't learn none of this when I went to college. Like we didn't even have Toonboom. I really didn't do anything. I was too busy jaw jacking around, not really doing what I was supposed to be doing. So I learned most of what I learned was after. Because I said, oh man, I need to know more than this. What am I doing? But what was I looking for again? Oh, I was trying to see what this is. It's supposed to be an. Let me see if it's this tool. I forget what it is. See if I can find. I'm looking at a pop-up window, so you're not gonna see it. I'm looking for it. Somebody. I'll do it by hand, and then I'll. So I'm gonna have to go look online because I gotta refresh. Oh, never mind that. Nah, ain't it? I'm gonna have to refresh my memory on this thing. What is that? What am I damn reading to? Do I have them out? No, I don't. Oh, there we go. Get them the morphers out. I'm going to isolate this one. Now, I'm going to show you what's this. See, I don't. Wrong. Make sure I got the right thing. Envelope deformer. Should have. I tell you, man, animation ain't about nobody. Animation art, man, stuff ain't about being born with it or just having the ability. This is all from just repetition. Repetition in the kitchen. Still got time. You're never too old. You're never too old to give up. Now, you're gonna see what this is in a second. I know that these animations, at least starting out, I'm not gonna be super crazy. Especially with this duck. This first animation, she really ain't doing much of nothing. But just, there we go. I'm gonna show you what this does in a second. I actually like this part. Very relaxing, just to kind of read. You can get a whole job just doing this too. You know that. But to be a good rigger, you need to understand animation a little bit and kind of anticipate what people are going to do with it. Now, I'm particularly making this one just for me because I know how I animate. I know what I'm going to do with it. So it's not going to be the most complicated rig out there, but it's gonna get what I need done. Man, the baby turned up today. think next week I'm gonna start really promoting this live a little bit more. I just kind of really just want to make sure I do this, get the consistency down. I don't want to say everybody come on over, and then I don't even should. Cause this morning the procrastination bug almost got me. Cause I woke up a little late. I said, man, I should just cancel. I should just cancel my live. I said, no. You cancel this, and you'll cancel tomorrow. Then you keep on canceling, and that'll become a habit. Now, get out of here. This is what this does. Watch. You ready? Woo. Look at that. Now, well, it's a little broke. Let me see what happens. Well, probably need to add some more points there, but I'm probably never going to push it that far. And if I do, I'll come back and tweak it. Now, over here. But known for ghosts. Yes, sir. You know, I'll still be doing this, but I wouldn't be doing it on the live. But I got some other things planned. What's that? Take it slow and easy. Build that consistency up. And then, so I hate that you can't really cross promote as much as like it used to be. Cause you know, you start trying to get somebody to leave one of their apps. Hey, we ain't gonna push your stuff out. You trying to get people to leave from over here. Well, I'm sorry, TikTok. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing besides the lives, I'm gonna be doing like probably some talk through videos of this and some other stuff. But I gotta build that little. I gotta build my. Well, I already designed my avatar, but I gotta make a little. Cause on the live, what I really plan on having is like in the corner on the opposite side of where it says Cold Waffles, is that animated version of me, kind of just animating on a tablet or something throughout the live. And may have it just react to my voice, not like really fully be like lip sync. It just moves when I talk. Something like that. Get these bones in here. Oop. I don't know about all that. I don't know about teaching. I don't know. If you can learn about watch me, whoop-de-doo. I still got to get that other stuff for you together. I got some of it together. A little packet. Comes with a little homework too. I'm using AI to put it together. Speed that up. See, I use AI for stuff like that. Menial tasks. Menial tasks. Hey man, if you learn from this, hey. But you know, I will answer questions if you ask. And if I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. But all I give you is what I know. Yeah. To do the make the coursework I'm making for you for video editing. I'm not gonna sit there and type it all out when I just have they do it. It's a manual task. It doesn't need, and I know what I already told her what I want. And I just gotta tweak it. Also, I have decided to just it's like I'm taking when I tell you I'm taking you from the beginning. It's like it's if you in school, like exactly what the way we learn about stuff is exactly how I'm doing it. I mean, it's little bitty assignments because that's how you build that skill with the little bitty assignments. Nothing too. Usually people want to jump right into a project, and that's what we messed up in school, especially after graduation. Rather than really honing in our skills and really learn, it was too busy worried about trying to make a cartoon. And the fact of the matter is, didn't even know the pipeline, or you know what I mean? Didn't really know it like we should know it. No, I didn't. I knew a little bit, but I thought what I thought I know, I didn't know. Almost got me canceled for a second. Now, I'm gonna ask you for your opinion on something in a second. I don't know how I feel about it. I think I'm actually which looks better in a second. I'm gonna do this. Okay, let me. Somebody split this screen. Hold on, I gotta change this workflow. I end up saving this. So what I need to do is, let me see something. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I want that timeline to extend all the way over. So we're going back and forth between these two a lot. Okay. Now, check out this. Look at that. Oop. Now, granted, I'm not even going to be doing a lot of that, so it's not going to really break. All right. Let's go over here. Actually, I have to get this thing off my screen. There we go. I got this extra window that's floating that you can't see. Hair. And this is where organization really comes into play. These trash things out of here. I'll put y'all over here for a while. Oh, here come that cat. Oh. Let me reorganize that. Get this organized. Okay. His head may not be on its own. Cat, stop. What is that? Control panel? I mean, node view. like this is all the drawings. Like if I click on that, like what? Like what? Is there a little? Hold on, I don't want to see that no more. Head, hair. Now, stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm talking to the cat. I want to do something. That's the beauty. See, that's what I like. The node view allows you to do a little bit more extra stuff. Like I'm about to break this thing apart. Line. Oop. Hold on. And it's gonna disappear, but it'll be right back. Boom. Let me go to these solids so you can see it. Now, let me add a cutter. Now, this is what I'm thinking. Oh, shoot. That's not what I meant to do. Hold on, gotta break this. I forgot to break the other one apart. But once all this is done, but I want the line art to be above that. I must be selecting color card. Oh. Yeah, don't worry about the beak. But I'm debating if I want to keep the line art or not. Let's see. Do I want to keep the line around, like the little trim with the separation, or do I want it to just be like that? What do you think? Or maybe I could just make it thicker. I might make it thinner. I'll just put it in for right now. Hold on. Let me let me just do this real quick. There we go. It's either width hold on. What? These ones are not show. Let me see. I'll just say with the line art. Well, let's just pretend like this here ain't the outside. Don't worry about the outside. Worry about the inside. I want to have the line on, a line off, line on, line off. I think I want the line on. I think I want it on. I just want it a little thinner. So I know, like right up in here, it's getting a little. Which look better, in your opinion? Having the line work on or having it off? Like showing this line, that is for some reason. Why is it? I got the line on. Let's see. On? Okay, I thought so. It did look better. Okay. I'm gonna just thin it up a little bit. Drop it at 3. So I want it to be okay. Go in here, tweak these. Ooh, look at that. Little gaps in the cooler. There's a lot of different nodes over. It's get messy over here. You see that? You see how messy that's starting to get? This is all gonna be in the head, so I'm gonna make sure all this stay together. Move way over here with it. Man, I heard you. What's that on? Okay. What's the next thing I wanna do? I could go ahead and rig those pupils. Now the mouth. Oh, I forgot about the mouth shapes. But because she's not ever really going to talk, I don't have to do all those phonic sound mouth shapes. And I got some I already drew earlier, so I just copy from those. Oh, well, excuse me then, player. Pupil. Here's this cool part about watch this with the pupil. Now, you see that? You see how it go all the way out like that? Now watch this. I want the eyes. Cut the pupil. Now, whoop. Oh, hold on. I am so stupid. I need to bring composite over here. I think I went to sleep like 1 something last night. I slept in. I woke up. I said, nah, I'm going back because I'm going to be sleepy around about 9. I'm about to move some stuff around. I might go a little longer today on the line. Cause I'm kind of, if you grooving, I'm grooving. You feel me? If not, I'll end the live and I'll probably just call you. I'll just see. This is something I can kind of chat and do. sorry, I've done this so many times. Brow. I want to scream over on TikTok, but I gotta do like nobody really watched TikTok horizontal. Hold on. Brought everything in the same order. That's what I like about Toon Boom. This is one of the reasons I left. I used to use it back when it was Flash, and then turned into Adobe Animate. And there's a lot of people still using, do a lot of good stuff in there. But when I was transitioning, I said, man, most of the industry is using this, so and I didn't know how to use this. So the first time I ever used this software, it was so different from the one I was using. I said, forget this. I'm sticking with what I know. And once I really sat down, it took me it didn't take me long to really catch on. Because I had started studying, started taking animation serious, a little bit more serious. And I realized, this thing is animated friendly. It's exactly what I need. Okay. Break that eye up. Color art. Yeah. I know what you need. You need that line art too, buddy. But we don't need you right there. Okay, now I can take the color from the eye, cut that. Now watch. Now look at that. It's still not doing what it's supposed to be doing. What is going on here? Now you get to see the troubleshoot, because I trying to figure out why this. Like the pupils, like you try to go outside the bounds of that. It's supposed to cut the color art of the eye. How much money I want to bet? How much money I'm gonna bet the eye has no color on it? That's probably what it is. Let me see. Oh yeah, I figured it out. I didn't have any color in the eye. That was the only issue. Now, let me drop some color in here real quick. I thought I had painted that eye. Move the pupil above the eye. And all I got is, it's really easy to move stuff in front of everything and different things. Now, let's cut that. Now let's see. Now it should do what I needed to do. There. See that? But I need to bring this line layer over the pupil. There we go. But first, let me put the pupil back and then do that. There we go. Now, look at that. Whoop. Let me make sure I group this all together nice and dandy. I got some other little tricks I'm gonna do on here to kind of give it a little bit more life. This is gonna be the eye group. Pupil. And the brow. Now, what I'm thinking with this brow is, I'm actually going to separate the two and make another brow. And I'll call this one brow A. Then I'll make another one brow. I might start also I can dual stream, I believe. So I do have Twitch, so you know, snag some people over there, but I'll do all that next week. This week is all about consistency. That's what the boys say, they mentor. You gotta get yourself a mentor, man. But I always talking about a mentor. Oh. All right. Now, the reason I did that because I'm just gonna do a different type of bone. Where? Watch this. Hold on. Some water up in there. I'm about to say, get yourself a mentor, man. See, what you want to do is, man, you want to hold on, get me some of that agua. You know, water makes the body go. Kevin Bandos, he's taking up mentorships. Don't hop in with that boy. Oh, now I made a mistake. I made a mistake and got ahead of myself. But it's not a hard fix. I meant to put these on pegs. It's kind of hard to explain what a peg is. It's kind of like how you thought. It's like instead of like going on the actual layer and moving it around, I'll just move this around. That way I don't really affect the art as much. And I forgot to add those. Those are very important. I put one on here for the pupil. That's how I get the whole pupil to move around. Huh. Well, you know that course gonna be on sale for $97. Our course is on sale for $97. And I'm gonna add a deformer to the eyeballs, but not after I do the brow. $97. For $97, you can learn how to make money. What did I saw? It's like that one girl selling that manifestation book with paper she made and it has money in here. And I'm like, man, if you feel like you need to buy a notebook made from some paper that somebody made so you can get some money. Yeah. Oh. There we go. So and some. See now, woogie. Look at that. Quick and easy eyebrow changes. Let me see how it looks when it's. Ooh. See, this is like the final version, but I'm just super zoomed in. That's why it looks like that. You never want to work in this version because everything is slow. So this is more like a draft version. I might have to add some more points in that brow. Let me do that. Was it tattered? That bad boy was tattered, boy. Oh. That boy said that notebook was tattered. It was though. And she was trying to show that you can write on it. I said, man, you can't write on that thing. Put some more points in it. But if you at that point, I don't think you should. You need to. I ain't buying no notebook. You better off just gonna donate plasma. You ever donated plasma before? I was going to into the Wizzle. You know the Wizzle work at that plasma donation center. She said, yeah, it didn't take all day. The lines be long. I said, oh. I don't know about all that, buddy. Let me add some more points in this little piece. Were you scared of needles or something? That man don't like needles. Get you a hot load. Everything. Like, after you go the first time, I mean, after that, they don't really compensate you from what I see. Which should be a valuable amount. See, as I'm breaking this apart, I'm realizing. Now they be in there, you know. They come faithfully. She got a couple regulars in there. I think she's going to lunch with a regular right now down at old Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. Ever since they put Scratch Kitchen, it just ain't been the same. I miss when it was just casual dining. Treat you like scum. They are kind of like, she do work with some people that they are kind of rude. Where's that eye at? See, with this eye, I'm gonna rig this eyeball because I want everything to be squishy. Do I? Yes, I do. I think I want to do something else. I don't think I want to rig that eyeball like that. Okay, I want to think how I want to use. So I'm trying to think what I'm gonna be animating. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a little. This little hair button thing. B. That's what BP used to do, isn't it? Wednesday. Easter Rouse. Oh, never mind. That's that church. The Woods will text me. Oh, yeah, them regulars, boy. There's a whole cast of characters up in there, boy. Whole cast. And you already know what I already got on my mind. Wednesday. I ain't even seen that. That's on Netflix, ain't it? I've been watching Bewitched. 1964, of course. You know I don't really watch. You know I watch the oldies. I'm just gonna pull that in between. Oh, yeah, need that. I'll pull on colors right there. It's easy to grab. I've seen a few episodes of the regular show. I got a movie. I think I got a movie too, don't it? Popping up over there. Hold on, let me do something. Oh, let me just copy that. I'll take it off. I want to just copy. I'm tired of that. I don't have to worry about that. And what was I doing? Hair. There's a tool in here where I don't have to do this by hand, but I don't feel like searching for it this moment. Yeah, get everything all squishy. I don't even know what. I don't really keep up really with what new cartoons really. Kids be watching. You know my kids. They watch everything. Probably back on. Well, my oldest is on. She's been watching 600-Pound Life, Pimple Popper, Remove My Tumor, Dirty Jobs, and whatever they be watching on YouTube. I'll be like, oh, y'all got that. Disable this color card. Too much purple right now. Starting to get on my nerves. My kids. Yeah, they are pretty. She was like, yeah, let us do whatever we want. Other kids don't get to watch 600-Pound Life. I mean, and you want to not watch 600-Pound Life? Okay. I'm done. Your in-laws? I know my in-laws, they be watching. You know, if I gonna watch sports and mother-in-law, she been on. She watched pretty much the same stuff Portia watch. Portia, I mean, it was at one point when Netflix had just came out. I mean, I always tell me Portia to watch everything on Netflix, every horror movie on Netflix already. Surprisingly, don't watch those type of shows. Now, they would, but they don't. Like my sister now, she like she watches movie like The War Room. You ever seen The War Room? It's one of those Christian movies about this lady going in a closet, where they pray and stuff like that. It's like very terrible acting, but her, she said it's a grade A movie. I said, I don't even know what you looking at. It ain't even that it's a Christian movie. It's like, man, this acting on here is cheesy. Yeah, I like something. I done seen it. It was so funny. I got one with Kevin Sorbo. God's Not Dead. God's Not Dead 2. God's Not Dead 3. I think God's Not Dead 4. It's like a whole series of actually not a Tubi. It's probably on Tubi, but it's not a Tubi. It's not a Tubi movie. And I've been looking at Tubi lately, like over the years since I remember when Tubi first came out. It was really, really trash. But now they're starting to sneak in some good stuff, but it's still, I don't know, the stories still feel Tyler Perry-ish. Where it's like, man, why are you over talking so much? Never thought about being quiet? Have they ever thought about hushing their mouths? Tubi original. Yeah, the Tubi originals are shot at high quality, but they may be good, but I'm not really into. It's like, I just imagine most of the movies are like, what was that Tyler Perry movie? Marriage in the Black. I watched that movie. It was hilarious. I just take Tyler Perry's movies kind of like satire. That's what makes them funny. His serious movie is just hilarious. The Madea movies, man, he done wrote, man. He done ran that into the ground. And I didn't even like Madea movies back when everybody was sharing their, not even the movie, was just sharing the play on cassette. I didn't even watch it then. I said, that ain't nothing I want to see. And I found Diary of Mad Black Woman. Now that's my movie right there. I like that one. That's a good comedy. That woman learned nothing after 23 years of marriage. She immediately gets out and marries somebody else. Ma'am, you stupid. You need to find out who you are. It was hot though, boy. They was eating them plays up back in the day though, wasn't it? I was like, damn. I'm getting a little bit hectic. I'm about to organize this in a little bit. I don't want to see that. Now I'm in a debate. How do I want to handle these? Now I could put. Oh, then I gotta put them on. Then I gotta put them both on separate layers. I'm just gonna do that. One thing I was gonna do. Two. Point constraint. That man just don't like Tyler Perry, man. Why you hating on Tyler Perry? That man makes movies so scary. You know my stance on Tyler Perry movies. now they just be talking and talking. And I see other people make movies like that too, where the characters just talking and talking and talking for no just excessive dialogue that doesn't even push the story forward. It's just, why am I sitting in this scene for 20 minutes? I watched a Tyler Perry movie. One scene was they was in one section of the house talking and cracking jokes. Next scene, they in another section of the house talking and cracking. I said, "Oh my goodness, you really want that 2 hour mark?" And then all the Tyler Perry's movies, his movies, I don't know what happened. Well, I know what happened, but back in the day, like the reason I like Diary of a Mad Black Woman, it actually looked like I like the production on it. Like, okay, got a little grain up, but grain, but Tyler Perry movies look store bought. Everything looked clean. Even things that's supposed to be dirty look clean. And then you could tell everything, then everybody else is shooting movies on his movie lot. And you could tell because they all are using the same sets and they're not doing any set design on it. And that's like, wow. Okay. So, you just, as soon as you see the movie, like, oh yeah, I know that. Oh yeah, they shot that in Atlanta. It just looked like it. I think I'm gonna put this all in the eye group. Put that. I'm gonna do some magic right here. It's gonna help me cheat some things. Now when I do this, and now here's the killer part. I'm gonna have to do it for. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna have to do it for all the. See all this. So I'm gonna have see how it's gonna be. It's gonna be. I'm gonna have a controller where I can just spin it around to what I need. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna break something along the way. But I'll tackle that issue when it arises. Group CTRL. Call this is gonna be the low. Of course, you're going to cheddars. Whoops. Nah, I gotta eat like a. Which one am I selecting? Down. I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna put this right now. And then I'm gonna move this pivot up right now. And watch this. Okay, I got this one selected. Watch this. So, be showing out. See, see that right there. Kind of cheat it a little bit, like get a little squash and scratch. But the one thing I don't like is see how those lashes kind of get bulkier. I don't like that. So I'll probably separate that. And I wonder if I'll come back to those eyelashes. So I wanna. I think got everything but the. Oh, forgot one main thing. Okay, now eyes, brows. Let me get these lids. We gotta get our blink on. Now, I think what I know I'm finna run into a problem is I'm probably gonna have to fix it. I probably should go and fix it now. I'm thinking having these eyes as one. So because I know when it turns, I'm gonna have to push one of those eyes back into Z space so you can't see it. So let me go ahead and square that away before we get off in that. Oh, you see? Oh, can you see that? No? But if Tyler Perry want me to do something for him, I'll do it. I don't hate on Tyler Perry. That man got his own. He got his own movie lot. He make the movies he want to make. That's really what it's all about, if we're being honest. Miss me what everybody else saying. I don't care what they talking about. Hopefully I don't backslide today. But today is a good day to backslide. It's a good day to backslide, brother. Get one of them Dr. Peppers in you. I just need to zoom. I just really need to see this real up close. I'm gonna get this organized a little bit better at some point. Think about your kids, man. Daddy used to do. He used to drink cold Doctor. He used to drink cold Pepsis in the morning. I ain't never really been no Pepsi fan. But I ain't never been no Pepsi hater, but I just never really just like, man, you know what? I want a Pepsi. What is that? That is, well, I'll save that. Word around town is people really fond of it. I'm gonna get this eyes on. I'm a DP man. There we are. I just need to hide that for a moment. God damn. Oh, okay. Yeah. He's getting a little jumbled down there. I'm gonna keep this eye group on his own composite. Brown. Rock. Rock. Keep this stuff together. This will be my master. Here. Well, let me go ahead and do this first. You. Oh. Wrong window. Cut. I don't know. I ain't got nothing prepared. I'm at the house. So it could get real dangerous real a sandwich or something. I haven't even eaten breakfast yet, man. The medicine throw my whole eating off sometimes. Sometimes I be super hungry, then sometimes I want to eat for the whole day. What is up in here? I must have accidentally copied that. Something. Why is it showing up? You see that? You see the issues I'm having right now? Okay. Why are you so... I'm not telling you to select this eye. What's going on? But I think I may. Let's see. I can't even explain because I don't even know what it was. Something was happening. I don't know what it was. But I think. Why in the fuck? I click on the eye. This hair shows up. I'm trying to figure out why when it's not supposed to. And literally, this is the hair right here. Why is it selected here? Okay, I think I know what I did. I think I know what, because I copied this note. Sometimes I forgot. It's either duplicate or if you copy, whatever you do on one, it does on the other. Let me see. That's the problem. Yep. When I click over here, it's over there. Over here, it's over there. So I need to get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. I need this. Completely get rid of that. And I need to can't remember which one is which. I think copy, when you copy it, you're just making a copy of it, and whatever you do to one, it does to the other. Or it's a duplicate, you do one to the other, it does to the other. I always get those two confused in here. So I'm just gonna make a completely new drawing node. That way I ain't gotta worry about that. They're the same thing. Definition wise, they're the same thing, but technically inside here they may mean different things inside the program. So I probably should have just cloned it and whatever. I don't remember, but I know I have tutorials that I watched to take me over that, and I'm feeling putting them down. That might. This create a drawing. Oh, there it is. So I'm just gonna make a completely clear one that I don't have to worry about that. So issue solved there. One. I don't know why I called it there. I just hope that what I copied is still in my memory. Let's see. Yep, still there. Cool. Now, I'm gonna set this up. Pupil. So this eye over here. Rename that one to I. B. It's I B. Pupil to also be cut by take this pupil, move it above that color. Well, ain't that? Well, ain't. Okay. Brain fart. Yeah, look away for a second. What is the dealio here? Color art. Pupil. Okay. So I'll flip it like here. All right, all I gotta do now. I got another fix for that. I'm about to separate the pupils. Separate the pupils. Pupils their own. You see what I mean, man? But once I get this all set up, doing the different angles is pretty straightforward. Past the head is pretty straightforward. Just getting everything kind of, in its proper place. And then I'm really not to organize this a little bit. Over there. I'm gonna call that pupil B. But this is the part. As frustrating as it is at times, sometimes, this is the part. When you finally get it to do what you need to do, or you figure it out, it's like, yippee! You having a great time. I'm gonna do with that cutter. Oh, that's probably why it wouldn't work, because I got that and that, whatever. Whatever. I'll just cut about over here. There we go. And I want this to cut it. Now, let's see what we got. Because now what I could do, see, yeah, there we go. And if I wanted to, I could come in here, watch this, and just give each pupil its own node. And then I can go in there. If I wanted him to look crazy, I could. Which I'm probably gonna keep that in. But this is the way to move them both at the same time. So like when I'm animating, I can animate this, that separately from these. Everything can be animated separately. But let me fix that pivot point. I want the pivot point in the middle. Let me make sure all these pivot points are right. I want this pivot point right here. I think I put some controls on here. Layer pivot point. So make sure that's the pivot point for both eyes. I'll just go ahead and move this pivot point right there. And I could put just gotta make sure the pivot points in spot I want them in. I'll tweak them a Really eye groups point. That pivot point's all what it needs to be. Yes, sir. Okay. I wasn't sure if I had put that bone in there. See, doing it. I might start doing live stream. I might live stream longer every day. Because doing live stream, it keeps me from venturing off onto the internet. Ooh, child. Move everything into these. Because I want to separate these. See, these are different composites, and I don't like mine to get too crazy. I don't like to use too many, but I don't like to get too crazy, baby. No, not my man. No, not my. People, hey. Yeah, man. All it takes is one little side video on YouTube. Oh, what's that? Right. Everything's up and over into this eye group comp. Don't do, boy. That thing, boy. You don't even know it, like, cause you be like, you just kind of check it before you know it. You checking it every few minutes, and those few minutes start adding up. While you're doing it, doesn't feel like you're like on it until you look at your usage time and like, man, I was on this thing for 5 hours today. But you was on there for 5 hours. That like 5 minutes every other 2 to 3 minutes on that thing. Okay, now I know I was watching YouTube with this girl. She went and looked at all her the analytics, how long you've been on. You can see that on TikTok or whatever, how long, or on your phone to show you how long you've been on doing certain things, yada yada yada. And she realized she took that time and said, okay, I'm gonna take that time I was spending doing that, and I'm gonna write per day. I think she had like I think it came about 5 hours of just being on there. And she said, okay, I'm gonna write for 5 hours today. Like, I've never, like, just, you know how it is. You know, I don't like to throw it in people's face, man. It's hard for me just like, oh man, I don't even see how I made it this far, if I'm telling the truth. How did I get this far? Oh, nope. There we go. We're not gonna run into that issue again. Oh, same issue with this one. It's a duplicate. Let me double check these things. Let me double check and make sure I don't have no duplicates anywhere. Okay. I may have some down here. Let's see. Nope. Okay. I need a hotkey for a new drawing. I gotta set up my tour. I mean, I was like, I don't know. I think I told you that little tour box, that little controller I use for my hotkeys and stuff over here. I have been using it, and like, I've been having issues like for days. Like, cause if you click away from if I click away from Toon Boom onto another window, and I bring my stylus back, I have to use my mouse to click on Toon Boom, so it recognizes I'm back on here. And I was like, man, what's going on here? It used to be, and that's slowing me down because, I gotta go click, come back, go click, come back, go click, come back. All to find out I need to do an update. Okay. Lid A. Now, there are different ways to do the eyelids. I usually, when I think about it, I usually go ahead and just draw all the different poses of the eyelids. But I want a little bit more control over the eyelid. So I'm gonna utilize something I learned, and hopefully I learned it correctly, or I remember how to do it. Okay. Let's see. Hey man, where my square? What happened there? Hit that save. Nothing worse than a crash out. Literally. Okay. Hopefully I'm doing this correctly. To make these eyelids. And I still got to do the mouth. Oh my goodness. I never. Oh yeah, never mind. They're not. He's not. Now with the mouth, I'm not gonna rig that like with like bones or nothing like that. I'm just gonna draw every shape of that because that beak is complicated. I feel like it's gonna be a beast to try to figure out how to rig that. It'd be easier just to draw it. Well, make these eyelids. I'm gonna go ahead and put them all in. You can see behind the scenes, buddy. People don't usually get up in the kitchen with your boy. It's like Willy Wonka around here. You got your golden ticket. You living in shambles over there in your little shack house. I like Willy Wonka. Charlie and the Charlie Factory is pretty good too. Charlie and the Charlie Factory really good at showing how much of poverty they was in. All right, okay. Well, I'm gonna wrap up this. I've been on for like 2 hours. It's good enough to wrap it up and go ahead and sign off. I'm gonna continue working on this off screen. Do what it do. Adios, people, or anybody else that comes across this and watches the rewatch. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. So that's all you need.